The book of Proverbs offers timeless wisdom and practical advice on how to live a fulfilling life. Its teachings on integrity, diligence, wealth, relationship are still relevant till today. And in this video, we are going to be looking at some of these advice. So I want you to stick around and watch till the end. So I am going to be using the New King James Bible version, and the first advice we are going to be looking at is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Like, this is the best advice I've ever heard given to me or anybody. Like, it's my favorite verse actually, because when I face some kind of challenge academically, or I'm about to make some decisions that are going to have a great impact in my life, I just go to this verse and it tells me directly, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And this changes everything. This is the game changer. And once I hear that, I just put everything in the hands of God, because my own understanding tells me that this is more than my capacity. Like, it tells me it gives me this kind of, are you sure you can do this vibe? Like, it tells me, are you sure you can do this? Is this within your capacity? But once I just read this verse and it tells me, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, that settles it all. And I'll just feel good. And at the end of the day, I am always successful at that stuff. I'm always a conqueror. This verse also emphasizes the importance of hard work in achieving success. The importance of working and achieving success. Let's look at what it said in chapter 6 verse 6 to 11. It says, "Go to the ants, you sluggard, consider our ways and be wise, which have no captain, overseer, or ruler, provide a supply in the summer and gathers our food in harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from sleep?" Then verse 10 says, "A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to sleep." Verse 11 then says, "So shall poverty come in on you like a prowler, and need like an armed man." Like, this verse always rings in my head anytime I'm lazing around or I am procrastinating. It just comes to my head and say, little sleep, little slumber, little folding of hand to sleep, so shall poverty creep in. I mean, who wants poverty to creep into their life? Then I rise and just do what needs to be done. Like, the book of Proverbs actually laid emphasis on this saying. It was stated in chapter 24 to verse 33 to 34. "A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to sleep, so shall poverty come on you like a prowler." Like, this is telling us that it is laying emphasis on hard work. You need to work very hard to achieve success. Stop lazing around. Look at what it said in chapter 13 verse 4. It says, "The soul of the lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich." Soul of a lazy man desires and has nothing. You could just lie on your bed and imagine the world at your fingertip, like, with an imagination. But when you get up and begin to walk towards achieving your goals, achieving your success, the money is going to come. Like, it's going to come. See what it says in chapter 10 verse 4. It says, He who has a slack hand become poor, but the hand of the diligent make rich. It's laying emphasis on diligent. You need to have that attribute in you. Diligence makes rich. Lying on your bed, imagine the world at your fingertip, doesn't make you rich. Sitting or discussing about how to be successful doesn't make you rich. But what makes you rich is getting up on your feet and putting in the effort, putting in the time into achieving your goals. That is what makes you rich. That is what makes you ready. That is what makes you achieve your goals. Sitting and talking about it or thinking about it doesn't make you rich. So that is why it is laying emphasis on diligence. You should keep showing up even when it feels so hard. Just keep showing up. Even when nobody is watching, keep showing up for yourself. Even when everybody's against you, keep showing up for yourself. That is what it's saying. Keep showing up for yourself. Don't lazy around. Don't lazy around. Keep showing up. Put in the hard work. One day you are going to reap it all. But here is something we need to pay attention to. Although it says the hands of the diligent make it rich, but look at what it said in chapter 23 verse 4 to 5. He said, do not overwork to be rich, because your own understanding cease. Verse 5 says, will you set your eyes on that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings, they fly away like an eagle towards heaven. So what we should focus on right now is having an impact on the world. What we should focus on is changing lives. What we should focus on is serving the world our gifts. We need to discover our gifts, refine it, then serve it to the world. Have an impact, make a difference in your environment. Let people know that yes, God is with you, God is using you. Look at what it says in chapter 18 verse 16. It says, a man gift makes room for him and bring him before great men. This place is self-explanatory, and that is why I am laying emphasis on discovering your gifts and refining it. Is it drawing? Is it dancing, singing, whatsoever it is? Work on it, serve it to the world, work on it and put it out there. The world is waiting for you. Have an impact. That's, you don't need to, do not overwork for money. Do not overwork for money. Work on making impact. Work on having impact on the world. Then the money is going to be automatic. It's going to come to you because they're going to pay you for your services. They're going to pay you for what you love doing. So work on refining your gifts. Work on refining your talents. Work on everything. Refine them. Multiply them. The book of Proverbs also talks about honesty and integrity. Look at what it said in chapter 11 verse 3. It says, the integrity of the upright will guide them, but the perversity of the unfaithful will destroy them. And in chapter 12 verse 22, it says, lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. So it emphasizes on honesty and integrity, loyalty in all our dealings with each other. Look at what it said in chapter 4 verse 18. But the path of the just is like a shining sun that shines brighter unto a perfect day. So it emphasizes on working right with each other, honesty, integrity, truthfulness, pure heart in all our dealings and relationship with each other. Chapter 15 verse 1 says, a soft word turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. This place is also self-explanatory. To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you shout at someone, there's every tendency that they'll shout back at you. So that's why this place is saying a soft word turns away wrath, turns away anger, but a harsh word stirs up anger. So we should learn to communicate nicely with each other. We should learn to say nice words to each other. Even though we are angry, we should learn to also control our angers and say nice things to each other. Look at what it said in chapter 12 verse 25. It says, anxiety in the hands is the act of man, causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. Speaking nice words to ourselves builds self-confidence. So for instance, you wore a new dress and you were walking on the street, then someone suddenly approaches you and says, I really love this dress you are wearing. That automatically builds self-confidence in us. Even if we were doubting the quality of the material or the design, immediately that person said such thing to us, it automatically builds our confidence. So complimenting each other is really, really important. Even as a team leader, you have a teammate. If you're always shouting at them and saying negative things to them, or you are always acting out of anger, you are killing their self-confidence. Obviously, they will not perform to the max capacity. But if you are the type that says very nice things to them, like, oh, you did very well, even when they say I did not do this thing well, you'll be like, wow, you did your best, you did this, and all this builds self-confidence in each other. So it is very important to say nice words to each other. Very important to build a very nice relationship between ourselves. So the final words of wisdom and advice is from chapter 1 verse 5. It says, a wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. So if this video has been educative and entertaining so far, please click on the like button to enable me to get to a larger audience, and also subscribe for more faith-based video like this, and also share this to a family or friend you feel needs to hear this. And until next time, keep growing, keep showing up for yourself, keep growing in faith also. I love you guys.